Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will look into your person's honest intentions and their next possible actions with you. Before we get started, we do want to thank you for all of the comments and for subscribing to our channel and for the super thanks you send us, but most of all, we thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey. And if you're interested in looking at your personal journey, we've been doing private readings for over 30 years. There is a link in the description below on how to get private readings with us. Also, thank you for all of the input to name our tarot deck. They were truly amazing. And we've decided to have a contest in naming these cards, and the winner will receive the tarot deck when it publishes. We will continue to ask for naming suggestions for the next few readings. Then we will pick our top 5 names and put a poll on the community. I will also put up a YouTube short so you can see more of the cards and link that in the description of this video. So keep putting in your ideas for naming this card deck in the description below in the comments section. Please remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone. Please just take in what resonates with you and your situation and release the rest to the universe. For today's pick a card reading, you may choose from 3 different cards with beautiful crystals on them. Pile number 1 is the card on the left with the blue crystals. Pile number 2 is the card with the pink, purple, and gold crystals in the middle. And pile number 3 is the card on the right with the amber and turquoise crystals. Pause the video if you need to before making your selection, but it's best to go with your first impression because that's your intuition leading you. The timestamps are below in the description and in the top comment, so please take a moment to relax. And let's begin your journey today. I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is a general reading for the collective, so please just take in what resonates with you and your situation and release the rest to the universe. Today we will ask Spirit your person's honest intentions and next possible actions with you. On the top row, we will see their honest intentions. And then on the second row, we will ask for any possible actions that they are taking. Also, we want to thank you for all of the awesome input we received to name our tarot deck. We've decided to have a contest in naming these cards, and the winner will receive this deck when it publishes. We'll continue to ask for naming suggestions for the next few pick a card readings. So continue to drop your suggestions in the comments section. Then we'll pick our top 5 favorites and put a poll on the community. I'll also put up a YouTube short in the community section so you can see more of the cards since we only show a very limited number of the cards during the reading. And I will also link that video in the description of this video. So let's get right into your reading for pile number 1. What are pile number 1's person's true intentions? What are their honest intentions? With pile number 1, what are pile 1's person's honest intentions? This is the Hangman. That's Pisces, the sign of Pisces. If you like to use your astrology or your person's astrology to validate your pile selection, what else? What else for pile number 1? Drop 1. What else for pile number 1? What are their person's honest intentions? This is the Queen of Wands. So that is the fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. What else for pile number 1? What else for pile number 1? What are their person's honest intentions for pile number 1? This is the Sun. What else for pile 1? Pile number 1, what are their person's honest intentions with them? And this is the Lovers, and that is Gemini. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising in Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or Pisces. Right, so your person's intentions, I feel, are to start seeing things from a better perspective. I do feel for many of you who selected pile number 1 today, the situation between you and your person has been stuck in a rut. It's been at a crossroads. Perhaps it's been stagnant. Perhaps you're even in situations of no contact, separation, running, ghosting, as the case may be, with this Hangman starting out the reading. But this Hangman does tell us that your person wants, well, their intention is to start making more compromises with you, concerning your connection, concerning your relationship, and concerning the situation between the two of you. The Hangman is also someone who's going to start seeing things clearer. They're going to start seeing things from a different perspective. Perhaps they've been really stubborn with how they view things, which is why they recognize a need to make compromises. The real meaning of this card is the Christos energy, which is about sacrifice. So compromises, I do feel the intention of your person is to make compromise. Now, your person is aware that you are very passionate, that you are very intuitive, that you are very wise. You give them incredible counsel, great advice. You're very supportive, you're very caring, you're very loving and very giving, okay? And there is an awareness in your person about this energy in you. They are so very attracted to you, pile 1 people. And it's not just an attraction of how you look on the outside, how beautiful or how handsome you are. It is really about your inner beauty, your inner strength, your inner courage, your wisdom, the nature of who you are, the essence of your soul. Now, the Sun card can be a soulmate indicator, as can the Lovers, but we'll get more into that in a moment. So if you are in a soulmate connection, perhaps this is a validation of the pile selection for you, but the Sun, it's about the fulfillment of all things. It's about all things coming together. It is about happiness. It's about harmony. It's about balance in a connection and in a relationship. So your person's intention is to restore balance and harmony into your connection and into your relationship. Also, with the Sun being here, usually we always say the Sun always comes out and shines after periods of storms, difficulties, problems, tumultuous problems in your connection, difficult conversations, communications, fighting, arguing, or again, for those of you who are in separation or ghosting, no contact situations with your person. This is about the Sun coming out and shining the light on what was dark, on how things were before, making it different, making it better, making it new, bringing renewal and allowing it to grow again as the Sun causes things to grow, okay? Now with this Lovers card, as I said earlier, Lovers belongs to the astrological sign of Gemini. And Gemini means the twins, okay? So while I said the Lovers can be a soulmate card because it's about a union of hearts and a union of souls, the Lovers is also a card of twin flames because it does belong to the astrological sign of Gemini. The Lovers is also about a decision. So I do feel that your person's intention is to make a decision about this connection, about this relationship with you, and about where they want to take it. So again, because I do feel for some of you, the connection, the relationship has been in a place of difficulty with your person. With this Sun being here, this is telling us that your person does want to restore light, balance, harmony into your connection and into your relationship with one another with better communication, making more compromises. They're already aware that the two of you have a very strong, intense connection with one another, okay? It's mental, it's emotional, it's physical with passion. The Queen of Wands is also about passion, as is the Lovers. But it's also a spiritual connection, okay? And there is an awareness with your person, within them. Perhaps it's just within their heart, within their soul. Perhaps they haven't expressed this to you or shared this with you. But there is a knowledge of this within them. And you will see them starting to be more expressive of themselves, their love, their emotions, this connection with you moving forward. Okay? So now we're going to ask for your person's what actions, because we do have this decision here, and that is an action, but we want to see what actions pile number 1's person will be taking with them. What actions is pile 1's person? What are they taking? What actions are they taking with pile number 1? What actions is pile 1's person taking with them? This is the Two of Wands. This can be people who are at a distance with one another. Perhaps it's emotional distance. Perhaps it's physical distance, like a long distance connection. That's the situation currently. What else for pile number 1? Their person's actions. What actions will they take? This is the Six of Wands. That's about recognition. And with this Queen of Wands being here, I do feel that this is about your person recognizing that you are the one for them. So they will act on that energy, okay? What else for pile number 1? What actions will their person be taking with them? This is the Four of Pentacles. I always call that my Ebenezer Scrooge card because it usually has a man sitting there holding money, counting money. But in a love reading, so in a regular general reading, it's about someone who's holding on to their money. But in a relationship reading, it can be about someone who wants to hold on to this connection. They want to hold on to you. They want to hold you close to their heart. So what actions will they take? What actions are they thinking about taking right now? They want to hold you close to their heart. They want to hold on to you. They recognize that you are an incredible partner for them for long-term potential, okay? And I do feel as well with this Two of Wands, it's about bridging the gap, being able to make more compromises, being more communicative. Allowing this connection between the two of you, if you've been through difficulties and problems, giving it a sense of renewal that comes with this Sun card, right? Bridging the gap, making things better, restoring balance, restoring harmony in this connection, regardless of where it is at the moment between the two of you. So what else for pile number 1? What actions is pile number 1's person taking with them? For pile number 1, what actions are they taking? This is the Knight of Cups. So that is the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So the Knight of Cups is someone who is emotionally expressive. It's someone who wants to talk about their feelings. It's someone who wants to talk about their emotions. It's also someone who wants to present themselves as a romantic partner. So if your person has not been vulnerable with you, or they've been shut down, if you're dating or in a relationship with them right now, they haven't really been forthcoming of their feelings, their emotions, letting down their guard, being vulnerable, letting you in, this is going to shift and change. This is the action they are taking, okay? They do recognize that you are open with them, that you share and express unconditional love with them, to them, and for them. And they want to be this way with you, right? Now, this Two of Wands, for those of you who are dating or in a relationship with the person that you're asking about, this can also be the action that your person is taking in terms of travel, taking a trip together, having new adventures, going somewhere fun in the sun, a vacation, road trip, weekend getaway, as the case may be. And this Queen of Wands as well is someone who really enjoys adventure. So I do feel that your person, if you're dating in a relationship with them, they are wanting to have new adventures with you in the short term. And for those of you who are apart from your person, no contact situations, I do feel this opportunity for adventure is here with them as well. It just won't happen immediately, right? So now I'm going to grab some oracle cards and we're going to continue with this reading. We want to ask Spirit, what are pile number 1's person's honest intentions and what actions will they take? What actions will pile 1's person take? What are their intentions with them right now? This is listen. I do feel that this is about them listening to their inner wisdom. And that can also come as a result of this Hangman card because they're able to see things from a different perspective. But it's also about them listening to the universe, listening to their guides, listening to the powers that be, listening to their intuition, to truly know and understand that this is the connection for them, and then following through with the actions that they are shown or the actions that their universe and guides, that the universe and their guides are giving them to move forward in this connection with the two of you. Okay, but it's also about them being able to listen to you, being a better listener, not just listening with their ears. Sometimes when you tell somebody something, they don't really listen, right? But this is about them listening, hearing you, hearing what you've got to say, understanding what you're trying to say to them. But it's also about them listening with their heart. Your person will be different with you. Their intention is to be more openly loving, more emotionally expressive, and communicative in terms of sharing themselves, sharing their love and their emotions with you, but also listening to you, to what you have to say, so that the two of you can make better compromises with one another to bring this connection back into balance and harmony, as we have here with the Sun, okay, and with this Lover's card. What else do we get for pile number one? What else for pile number one? What are their person's honest intentions and next actions? Make a decision. They're going to make a decision. Their next action is to make a decision. And I do feel it's fascinating that this came right next to this Lover's card. As I said earlier, esoterically, the meaning of the Lovers is to make a decision. So I do feel they're going to be deciding which direction they're going to take this connection and which direction they're going to take this relationship. But I will say this, the Two of Wands is also about a decision, but I will say this. With the cards that we're getting here in this reading, with the Sun, the Lovers, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Hangman, I do feel that they're making a decision for love, a decision for love with you. I do feel that is the energy of this reading, and I do feel that is the direction that they're making or taking in regard to making a decision. Pile one, people, okay? And then as well, once they have decided what they're going to do, what actions they're going to take and what their intentions are, and putting their intentions into actions rather, with this Queen of Wands being here, they will be decisive. They will move. They will take action. This isn't just about them making a decision and sitting on that decision or talking about that decision. This is about them taking action and doing something with that decision to move this connection between the two of you forward. I do feel for many of you that selected pile number one, this is their intentions and this is their next actions. Let's see what else we get here for pile number one. What is their person's intentions and what are their next actions for pile number one, please? To the Sea. Again, I do feel that that can be about travel for you and your person. I do feel they think about taking a trip, taking a journey with you. Perhaps it's going to the sea. Perhaps you'll take a little holiday by the ocean. Perhaps you'll take a cruise. This is very much about the two of you spending quality time together, talking, communicating, learning how to express yourselves. You probably already can express yourself, pile one people, okay? But your person probably needs to learn better and possibly from you how to better express themselves in terms of how they feel and their emotions. If they haven't really been vulnerable with you before, it can be difficult for them. And for some of you, I do feel that your person has not been vulnerable before with anyone. And so I do feel it is especially hard for them to let down their guard and be vulnerable. And this is something that they need to learn. And it may be baby steps that they take to get that to happen, but they'll learn it. They'll be able to express themselves. They'll be able to let down their guard, and they will be able to be emotionally vulnerable to you. And you will be able to share that emotional intimacy with one another. But I also feel for you as well, pile one people, this to the sea. See how that person's in the bathtub there? I do feel as well for you, this is about positive self-care for you. And perhaps you need to take some time for yourself, for positive self-care. This video, this pick a card reading is going to air on December 23rd, which is right smack dab at the height of the holiday season. So positive self-care, positive self-love for you. I do feel that this is something that is especially important for you right now. And also about this self-care, pile one people, for those of you who are in difficult situations with the person you're asking about today, if it's a no contact situation or you are in separation from one another, it's really super, double, triple important that you practice positive self-care and self-love for yourself. It's really hard when you are in a place where you really, truly, deeply care about this person and you know that there is such a very strong connection and that it's, you know, in your heart, you know, within your soul, because you're listening to your intuition as well. You have your own inner knowing that this connection is the one. And it can be really hard while you're waiting for them to kind of like figure things out and get this connection moving again. So this is also important for you as well, more important for you as well, pile one people who are in separation or no contact situations with your person. But this card is also about allowing the relationship to go with the flow, right? And that is your person's intention. They're going to allow this connection and allow this relationship to more so go with the flow than how it's been before. And it's really about the two of you deciding together about where this connection is flowing, where this connection is going, rather than one person dictating the outcome of the situation. Remember, this reading started with your person's intention is to start making more compromises so you can relax with this connection and in this connection with one another and see where this journey takes you. I do feel that that is your person's intention, to be more, to allow themselves to more so go with the flow, make more compromises, be more emotionally expressive and supportive in this connection with you. Let's see what else we get for pile number one. What are their person's honest actions and intentions, honest intentions and actions? This is never-ending story. So this tells us that for those of you who are in periods of separation with one another, who are apart from the person that you're asking about, whatever the dynamic is, no contact, ghosting, running, whatever the situation is, this tells us that the story between you and your person is not ended. It's not over. There's more to come. There's more to write in the love story of your lives together, okay, as the lovers, with under the light of the sun. This is about allowing this connection to move forward and flow to the place that the powers that be, the universe, your angels, your guides, the people upstairs are trying to guide and direct this connection and this relationship to go. Remember, your person is getting signs and synchronicities from the universe, and they are listening to those signs and synchronicities that their angels and their guides are giving them. So let's see what else we get here for pile number one. What else for pile number one? What are their person's honest actions? What are their person's honest intentions with them? And what actions will they take for pile number one? Love makes a difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So this comes back to the Lover's card, this Knight of Cups, and the Sun. Your person is going to be more loving, more expressive of themselves, expressive of their emotions, letting down their guard, letting you in, being emotionally transparent, sharing their feelings with you, okay? Let's see what else we get for pile number one. What are their person's honest intentions and actions? What actions will they take? Focus on love. Focus on love. So I do feel that they will focus more on love, especially with that Knight of Cups and that Lover's card being there, than where they have been before with you. Perhaps they've really been hurt in the past and that's had to heal. and they hadn't really spent the time to heal that within themselves before coming into connection or into a relationship with you, or before the two of you started dating, or before the two of you started hanging out with one another. And when someone drags that emotional baggage with them from a past relationship into a new relationship, all of those issues and all of those problems, they're still there. They haven't been resolved. They've just sort of like been paused for a moment, but they will come out. They will present themselves. And then you will have problems and issues in your new relationship with someone if they haven't healed the past stuff. What else for pile number 1? Like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. And I do feel your person is going to be more loving. We've talked about that. They'll be more loving with you because they want more love in their life. And this is for you as well, a message, pile 1 people. If you long for more love in your life, for you to be more loving as well. Perhaps you need to be more loving with other people, friends, family members, as the case may be. Sometimes if we have difficult relationships or difficult situations with someone, it's really difficult to be loving with them, okay? So this card is encouraging you to be more loving with others in your life. Really embody that essence that is within you, like this Queen of Wands tells us about the essence of unconditional love that you have for your person. Share that love with others. What else for pile number 1? What are their intentions? What actions will they take? The only thing that is real is love. The only thing that is real is love. And then it says underneath, shift your focus back to love. And we have seen that multiple times in this reading, that your person is going to be more loving, more expressive of themselves, more expressive of their feelings. They want to present themselves, well, their intention is to present themselves as a romantic partner, and then they will act on that. So they will present themselves as a romantic partner. They want to hold you close to their heart. They want to hold you. They want to hold on to you. They want to bridge the gap. And if there are problems between the two of you, if you are in no contact situations or in separation, they want to bridge this gap to create a fresh start, new beginning for the two of you, and allow this connection to grow and evolve to become all that it can be. This is your reading for today, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. This is a general reading for the collective, so please just take in what resonates with you and your situation and release the rest to the universe. Today, we will ask Spirit your person's honest intentions and next possible actions with you. So on the top row, we will ask what their honest intentions are. And then on the second row, we will ask for any possible actions they are taking. I am using our deck again today for our reading. And thank you all for the wonderful naming suggestions that you've dropped in the comments section so far. We've decided to have a contest with this and naming these cards, and the winner will receive this tarot deck when it publishes. So please continue to drop your comments about your suggestions for naming this deck in the comments below. And we will put the top 5 names in a poll out on the community page. Also check the community page because I will put up a YouTube short so you can see more of the cards because we're only using 8 of them in a reading, okay? And I'll also put a link to that in the description as well. So let's get right into this reading for pile number 2. For pile 2, what are their person's honest intentions with them? For pile 2, what are their person's honest intentions? What are pile 2's person's honest intentions with them? This is the Empress. What else for pile 2? What else for pile number 2? What are their person's honest intentions? This is the 6 of Cups. What else for pile 2? What are their person's honest intentions with them? This is the 9 of Cups. What else for pile 2? What are their person's honest intentions with them? And this is the 7 of Cups. Lots of cups here. Pile 2 people, lots of cups here. Okay, so your person does recognize that you are this embodiment of the goddess. Take what resonates with this reading and let the rest go, please. Not all of these cards will apply to everyone. Now, the thing is, they see you as someone who's very nurturing, very loving, very grounded. They see you as the Earth Mother energy. And perhaps they're even thinking about having a family with you, starting a family, planning a family, combining your families. The Empress card is also a card of long-term commitment. It's a card of relationship. It's also a card of passion. So I do feel that their intention is to have more passionate moments with you, but also to take this connection and take this relationship with you further, regardless of where it is at the moment, okay? Now, the 6 of Cups, this is a card that tells us your person's thinking about you. You are on their mind a lot as well with this 7 of Cups. I do feel that they are having dreams of you. They're having lots of thoughts of you. They're thinking about you during the day. They're thinking about you while they're at work. They are thinking about you all the time. Perhaps the universe is also sending them signs and synchronicities to encourage them to take this connection and take this relationship further. Now, for those of you who are apart from your person, no contact situations, separation from one another, running, ghosting as the case may be, this 6 of Cups tells us that their intention is to create a fresh start, new beginning with you. The 6 of Cups is very much about someone from the past returning, someone from the past coming back around, okay? And it's not them with someone else, because we are asking about the 2 of you, okay? Also, this is very nostalgic. They're taking trips down memory lane. They're thinking about all the adventures and all the excitement that the 2 of you shared and your passionate moments, okay? They are thinking about that as well. But they do recognize that the 2 of you have something special, something unique, something that is wonderfully different than anything that they've had with anyone before. And this 9 of Cups, if they were to write out a wish list to the universe about what they wish for in terms of a long-term partner, you would be the person on that list, pile 2 people, okay? They do see you as someone who is very beautiful, mesmerizing, attractive. They have a strong attraction for you. And it's not just the physical attraction, although that is something that really turns them on in a very positive and passionate way. But it's also the essence of who you are, your soul connection. They feel that they can see their lives unfolding when they look into your eyes. Now, for some people, that can be overwhelming, which could be why those of you who are in disconnect or no contact situations with the person you're asking about today, that could be why that has happened. If it's too overwhelming and they can see a future and they're not ready for a long-term relationship, that can cause them to run. It can cause them to ghost. It can cause them to do all of these silly, immature things that they do because they know in these kind of connections, because I do feel this is a past life connection as well with the 6 of Cups. They know that they have to grow. They know they have to change. They know that they have to become accountable and responsible, not only to you in terms of this partnership, but to the relationship as well, and to the universe, their angels, their guides, the powers that be. Also, this 9 of Cups, as you know, is the wish card. So now is the time to make a wish. Pile 2 people. This is your wish card. Throw that wish out to the universe. Your angels and your guides are listening. And perhaps it's not about wishing that this connection moves forward. Perhaps it's wishing for something else. Perhaps you want something else in your life. A new job, a new home, a new car, whatever that wish is. Throw that wish out to the universe. So now let's move on and see what actions pile two's person is taking with them. What actions will pile two's person be taking with the people who selected pile number 2? This is the Queen of Pentacles. So that's the Earth signs. That's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. For those of you who like to validate your selection on your astrology signs. What else for pile 2? What actions is pile 2's person taking with them? This is the Chariot. That is Cancer. That belongs to the sign of Cancer. What else for pile 2? What else for pile number 2? What actions will their person be taking? This is the Two of Wands. We'll grab one more card for pile 2. What actions is their person taking with pile 2, please? This is the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny, right? Okay, pile 2 people. Again, your person does see that you have potential for longevity here. And with this Queen of Pentacles being here, they really do see, as we discussed with that Nine of Cups, that you are a top candidate for them in terms of a long-term partnership. They do see that you are a leader, that you are very focused on your job, you're very focused on your work, you're very focused on your career. You also want to have financial security and stability around you, and perhaps they do as well. And perhaps that is something that they are focused on right now. They see you as someone who's very successful, who makes things happen, who's a mover and a shaker. But also with this Queen of Pentacles being here, they see you as someone that they can build a strong and stable romantic relationship with. So that is the action they want to take. They want to build this relationship with you. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles being here, because it is Pentacles, it does indicate that things won't move quickly in that direction, but they will move in that direction for some of you who selected pile number 2 today, okay? This Chariot is also about forward movement, moving things along, moving things forward, to come to the place where the two of you are able to reunite if you're apart from one another, or you can take the connection and take the relationship further. Now, this Two of Wands, now this can be a card of travel. It's also about things that are at a distance from one another. So perhaps if you and your person are in a long distance relationship, and you have been in this long distance relationship for a while, whether you're dating or in a relationship with them, your person may be thinking their action is going to be to bring the two of you closer together. So perhaps they're thinking about moving to where you are or having you move to where they are, okay, if you're dating in a relationship with them. But for those of you who are in separation as well, this is about them wanting to bridge the gap that's between the two of you. It is about them wanting to create long-term goals and long-term plans. That's very much what this Two of Wands is also about. But the Two of Wands is also a card of travel, as is the Chariot. So for those of you dating or in a relationship with your person, perhaps their action is to take a trip together, go somewhere fun, go somewhere exciting, spend some quality time together. Now, the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. I've always wanted to do that, and I've never done that in any of these readings. But since we're in the holiday season, please allow me that silliness. Right. So the Wheel of Fortune is about fate. It's about destiny. It's the wheel of karma. And the wheel of the universe is in constant motion. It's always shifting. It's always moving, regardless of where your connection is with your person. If things are stuck, if things are stagnant, if there's no contact, if there's no communication, if you're apart from one another and you're at a stalemate, the wheel is constantly moving. The Wheel of Fortune is in 5D. It's the 5D realm because it's in the spiritual realm. And a lot of times things will happen in the spiritual realm much quicker than they happen down here on Earth, because here we are down here kind of like plodding along day to day right? That things are shifting and things are turning. We just can't see it yet. So just because you can't see something shifting and changing in your relationship or in your connection with your person right now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to shift and change. It just means that it's taking a little bit more time. Remember, I said the Queen of Pentacles, we have to be patient. It's just taking a little bit more time to get down to the earthly realm as opposed to the spiritual realm. With the Wheel of Fortune, we do have a sense of fate and destiny attached to your connection. The people upstairs, the universe, your angels and guides, they're angels and guides. Everyone is working towards trying to bring this connection together because there is something special, significant, and unique about the two of you being together in terms of a partnership. You can build a wonderful life together. You can build financial security and stability together. You can take many trips. You can have great adventures. You can plan a family together. If that is your choice, please take what resonates and let the rest go. You can combine your families, build a home, move in together, as the case may be. This is about, especially with this Nine of Cups, them seeing you as this ideal partner for them and them wanting to move this connection and move this relationship forward. The only thing is, as well, I said, we've got patience here with the Queen of Pentacles, but also with the Wheel of Fortune. This is falling under divine timing and divine plans. So I do feel that some things have to unfold more so for your person individually, for them to actually get to the place where they're ready to move this connection forward and have it move and groove to the place that it can get to. But I do feel you've got the support of the universe, your angels and guides in getting this connection and getting this relationship to the next place. So let's see what else. What else do we get for pile number 2? What are their person's honest intentions? What actions will they take for pile number 2? Thinker. Okay, so your person may be stuck in a little bit of analysis paralysis. They are thinking about where they want to take this connection. They are thinking about what they want to do in terms of this relationship. But their thoughts will translate into actions once they have thought it through. And that could also be as well some of this Seven of Cups. That can be kind of like a little bit of clouded judgment, not being able to truly see clearly, or perhaps they're not really sure which direction they're going to go. But this rest of this reading does tell us there is a strong potential for your person to take action in this connection with you and take it to the next level. What else for pile number 2? What are their person's intentions? What actions will they take with them? Loyal heart. I love this card so much because the owls form a heart, and there's a heart here. This is about a lot, to me, this looks like the Lover's card in the tarot reading. So I do feel your person is wanting their intention, the actions they're going to take. This is about them building a relationship with you. This is about the two of you coming together into union, whether it's a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection. And you can validate your pile selection. This Six of Cups can be about soulmates. It can be about twin flames because it does involve past lives, okay? So this is about two people coming together to build a partnership, to build a strong foundation on which to build this partnership. These rose petals and little red hearts are flying off here. This also tells us that your person is trying to assess and gain insight through their own inner wisdom and intuition, and that their angels, their guides, their people upstairs are trying to work on them to give them the insights that they need. They get insights, being this thinker here, to move this connection along and move this relationship forward between the two of you. What else do we get for pile number 2? What are their person's intentions? What actions will they take with them? Rediscovery. Okay. So for those of you who are in no contact situations, for those of you who are in separation from your person, This is a card of rediscovery. It's a card of renewal. It's a card of restoration. It is about regeneration. It is about as we said with the Six of Cups, it is about reunion for those of you who are in separation or apart or in no contact situation. But this rediscovery card is also about memories and reliving those memories, as we discussed with this Six of Cups, right? Kind of like trips down memory lane, feeling very nostalgic, thinking about the times the two of you have shared together or that you are sharing together now, and then thinking about how that can look in the future. It's about thinking about those memories. It's about reliving those memories and taking those memories and figuring out how they can apply these memories, these wonderful memories of you, well, the two of you actually, how they can see that moving forward into this future between the two of you. What else for pile number 2? What are their person's honest intentions? For pile number 2, what actions will they take with them? The big picture. So I do feel that as a result of thinking and assessing and reassessing and perhaps really looking at the situation between the two of you, taking trips down memory lane, focusing on how wonderful this connection is for the two of you, I do feel your person is going to see the big picture of what's here between you, the energy, the love, the unconditional love, the passion, the adventure, building a solid future together, okay? Your person is looking at the big picture. That's going to be their intention, and that is going to be their action. And they need to look at the big picture to really be able to figure out how they're going to move this forward and how they're going to take your connection to the next level, whatever that next level is for you and your situation. What else do we get for pile number 2, please? What are their person's true intentions? What actions will they take with them? Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And we did talk about that with this Six of Cups and with this Wheel of Fortune. There is a strong spiritual component in this connection and in this relationship. Remember I said it comes with a sense of fate and destiny. Perhaps your person is realizing that this is definitely a spiritual connection, that it is something that is deep, that it's not superficial, that it has past life connections and future lifetime connections as well. What else for pile number 2? What else for pile number 2, please? What are their person's intentions? What actions will they take with them? Choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. So I do feel this is telling us your person is going to choose love. They are wanting to bridge the gap. They are thinking about things. They're assessing. They're reassessing. Perhaps they're doing some self-awareness, self-analysis, introspection. They wanted to rediscover this connection between the two of you, okay? Take it further. And for those of you who are together with your person right now, they want to rediscover, they do want to rediscover how things were with you in the beginning, very much like this Six of Cups. If you're having problems in your connection or it's not moving along. This is very much about your person choosing love and building this connection between the two of you on a strong foundation of love. All of these cards here, they're all about love. Let's see what else for pile number 2. What actions, what are their person's intentions? What actions will they take with them? Spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. Okay, so we talked about that. We talked about taking a trip, perhaps a road trip, whatever it is, a little journey with one another. But I do feel they want to spend quality time together. For those of you who are in separation, they want to rebuild this connection. That is what they want to do, okay? And for those of you who are together, they want to spend quality time together. So if you're dating your person or you're in a relationship with them right now, they do want to spend some quality time together. Perhaps that is just hanging out at home, taking a staycation. Perhaps it's about taking a trip together, as we have here with this Chariot and Two of Wands. They are aware that there is this sense of a deep spiritual connection between the two of you, okay? There is an awareness, there is this deep spiritual connection. They take trips down memory lane. For those of you who are apart, they're taking trips down memory lane. They're very nostalgic. They think about how things should be, how things could be, how things can be, how things will be. They just have to take action. Two of Wands is about long-term plans, long-term goals, because they can see the big picture now. This is your reading for today, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we would like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is a general reading for the collective, so please just take in from this reading what resonates with you and your situation and release the rest to the universe. Today, we will ask Spirit your person's honest intentions and next possible actions with you. On the top row, we will ask their honest intentions, and then on the second row, we will ask for any possible actions they are taking. I will use our deck again for this reading. And we want to thank you for all of your naming suggestions so far. They were just incredible. So we decided we're going to have a contest in naming these cards, and the winner will receive this tarot deck when it publishes. We'll put the top 5 names in a poll on the community. So also check the community, because I'll also put up a YouTube short so you can see more of the cards. I will also link that in the description of this video. So please continue leaving your suggestions on what you think a good name for this deck might be in the comments section below. So let's get right into your reading for pile number 3 and see for pile number 3, what are their person's honest intentions? For pile number 3, their person's honest intentions. For pile number 3, what are their person's honest intentions with them right now? This is the 8 of Pentacles. What else for pile number 3? What are their person's honest intentions with them? This is the 7 of Wands. What else for pile 3? What are their person's honest intentions? For pile number 3, this is the 6 of Cups. What else for pile number 3? What are their person's honest intentions with them for pile number 3? And this is Judgment. Okay. So I do feel for pile number 3, maybe a lot of you that chose this deck, this pile selection today, you are in situations where you are not with your person or around your person, or it's a no contact situation. And I say that because of this 6 of Cups and the Judgment card. So we'll start with these 2 cards and work our way back, because it's important. These other 2 cards are important. So for those of you who are in separation from your person, no contact situations, okay, and it doesn't have to be for this selection to work, it's just the energy that jumps out. Your person is feeling very nostalgic. They're taking trips down memory lane. They're thinking about what should be, what could be, what can be. How can I get it to that place? Well, they can get it to that place by putting forth the effort and energy and fighting for the love that's here between the 2 of you, for one thing, okay? And I do feel that that is their intention, okay? The 6 of Cups is a card of things from the past. Something from the past is returning to create a fresh start, new beginning. Now, the 6 of Cups is also not just this lifetime in terms of the past, but it can also be attributed to past lifetimes. And especially with this Judgment card being here as well, I do feel that there is a strong past life connection here with your person, the person you're asking about today. So this could be a soulmate connection. It could be a twin flame connection. Just take what resonates and let the rest go. You know what your situation is. You know what kind of connection you're in. You don't need that validation. Okay, now Judgment. This is about renewal. It's about restoration. It's about resurrection. It is the resurrection energy. That's the real meaning of the card. So it's about rejuvenating the connection, rejuvenating the relationship, giving it the opportunity to start over, to start fresh, and to start anew on a much stronger foundation. Pentacles are about foundation, but this Eight of Pentacles is also about, it could be about work. So perhaps your person is very busy right now, focused on work, job stuff. Perhaps you are as well. Pile three people, pile three people. Maybe you're busy with your work, job situation as well, but this is also about lessons and learning. So perhaps your person needs to learn better relationship skills so that they can have a more solid, more loving, more committed relationship with you. And perhaps this is part of your soul contract with your person, and you do have a soul contract with this person, especially if you're in a soulmate or twin flame connection. We all have soul contracts with one another, the people in our lives, that we will provide them the life lessons that they need to be successful in this lifetime, to help them grow personally, spiritually, to help them evolve, to help them awaken. So perhaps your person's intention is to learn better relationship skills so they can have a better relationship with you, especially if they blew it up or if they are ghosting or if they're running, as the case may be, but also putting forth the effort and the energy that they need to put forth to fight for this love that's here between the two of you, okay? So let's move on and see what their actions, what possible actions will pile number three's person be taking with them? For pile number three, what possible actions will they be taking? For pile number three, what actions is their person taking? For pile number three, what actions are they taking? This is the Queen of Wands. So that's the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. What else for pile number three? What actions is their person taking with them? This is the Seven of Swords. Two sevens, double sevens. Okay, sevens are about change. And fives are also about change, but sevens are about change with purpose. Okay? Seven of Swords, this is about putting long-term plans, long-range plans in place. The Seven of Swords is about plans and schemes, making a plan and sticking to that plan. It's sometimes what we call the long game, okay? Not that your person wants to play games. They may have been playing games with you in the past, okay? I do feel that shifting and changing. But this is in terms of the long game. So kind of like thinking about the future, planning a future, figuring out how I can get to that future. Remember, with the Six of Cups, I said what I should do, what I could do, what I can do, what I will do, okay? What else for pile? Well, this is the Ace of Pentacles. There we go, with a much more solid foundation, but also a new beginning here with that Ace of Pentacles being present. What else for pile number three? What actions is pile three's person taking with them, please? For pile number three, what actions is their person taking with them? And this is the Two of Swords. That is about a decision or needing to make a decision. So I do feel your person is aware they need to make a decision, and they will make that decision. And again, for those of you who are in separation or contact situations with your person, it looks like they're taking or making the decision to create a fresh start, new beginning with you. It's about renewal. It's about rejuvenation. It's about restoration of this connection that's here, that the two of you share. Even if you're apart, even no contact situations, I do feel for some of you that selected pile number three today, that is the action that they are going to take. Now, with this Queen of Wands being here, your person is aware that the two of you have a very strong connection, a very strong intuitive connection. You can speak to each other without saying anything. You think each other's thoughts. You complete each other's sentences. They know that you are very intuitive. They also know that you are very loving, very loyal, very giving, very caring, and that you are someone who says what they mean and means what they say. You also have no problem setting boundaries with them. And if you have had a problem setting boundaries with them in the past, Pile 3 people, I do feel that this is encouraging you to set boundaries with them, especially if it's been a period or a long period of no contact, a long period of separation, and they try to come back and move things along. Setting boundaries with them about what your expectations are, I feel, is very important here. And that could be part of the 7 of Swords as well. You setting boundaries, you setting guidelines, you making plans. I do feel that as well with this 2 of Swords. Swords are about, well, swords are air, and air is about communication. It's about thoughts. It's about decisions. It's about ideas, okay? So with this 2 of Swords being here, for those of you who have not had communication from your person, this can very much be about them reaching out and establishing 2-way communication between you, okay? And with this Ace of Pentacles being next to it, I'm going to say it is possible for some of you to have that communication in the winter months. Now, winter for me starts on December 21st at the winter solstice and goes all the way to March 21st to the spring equinox. This is the winter time with this Ace of Pentacles being here. But I do feel as well, this is about your person wanting to create a fresh start, new beginning. And for those of you who are dating your person or in a relationship with them, they are going to be more loving. They're going to put forth more effort and energy to fight for this connection and fight for this love. They want to learn. They're going to learn how to be a better romantic partner for you, perhaps from you as well. And this Ace of Pentacles, for those of you who are dating, can also be about them taking the connection, taking the relationship to the next level, whatever that level is for you. But this is about a strong foundation. It is building this relationship on a strong foundation of love, mutual respect, trust, and communication. Okay, so let's move on to some oracle cards and see what else we get for pile number 3. For pile number 3, what are their persons? What actions will they take? What are their honest intentions? What actions will they take? For pile number 3, please. Go the distance. Right. So I do feel that this is about going the distance in terms of your connection and in terms of your relationship. So to me, this is about long-term goals, long-term goals, long-term plans, putting those plans in place to have something that can go long-term in terms of your relationship with each other, whether that is commitment, moving in together, planning a wedding, getting engaged, whatever the scenario is for you, please apply that as you need to. What else for pile 3? What else for pile number 3, please? What are their person's honest intentions? What actions are they taking? No place like home. So again, they want to build a home. This is about hearth and home. It's about establishing a home with one another. And your heart is their home, and their heart is your home. Home is where the heart is. But this is about planning a future together. Perhaps you are planning to move in with one another. Perhaps before, for those of you who are in separation, no contact situations, perhaps you were planning on moving in with one another and then everything kind of went, it just kind of exploded, okay? And I know that there are some people in that situation because I read the comments, right? So this is about them wanting to go the distance and wanting to establish a home with the 2 of you, okay? So this as well, this is all about wanting to establish a solid foundation on which to build a relationship that can go long term. That is their intention, and that is what actions that some of your people will be taking, okay? Let's see what else we get for pile number 3. What are their person's honest intentions and possible next actions? I love this card so much. It is just, I actually have this painting somewhere in my house. Dependability. They want to be more dependable. they will be more dependable. Their intention is to be more dependable, and then their action is to become more dependable with you, being able to bridge the gap between the two of you if you are in separation, being able to express themselves in terms of their thoughts, their feelings, allowing you to see into the core of who they are. This is also about them being more authentic with you. And when we have a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, it is part of our duty to be authentic with that other soul. We have to be authentic with that person, but also authentic with ourselves. And sometimes being authentic with ourselves, especially for those of you who are dealing with ghosts or runners, it's hard to be authentic with yourself because you look and you see through that reflection of the other person something that they need to address that they may not like. But again, this is about your person becoming dependable, being reliable, being someone that you can count on, being someone you can trust. This is very much about a union between two people, right? Look at that card. They're holding hands. Their hearts are connected with that heart light there, being open. These are all the colors, by the way. All of these colors here are in perfect alignment with the chakras. The chakras are in alignment with one another, as it should be in a spiritual connection, in a spiritual counterpart connection. Okay, let's see what else we get. What else for pile number 3? I actually feel like I can just end the reading right here, but I'll keep going. What else for pile number 3? What are their persons? What actions? What are their intentions? What actions will they take with pile number 3? Adventure. Okay, so they want to have some adventures with you, perhaps travel, do some fun things, do some new exciting things. This is about going to different places, going new places, doing things that both of you enjoy. But also it's about spending quality time together while you're doing those fun and exciting things, while you're having those adventures. Okay, pile 3 people, let's grab some more cards for pile number 3 and see what are pile 3's persons, honest intentions, and next actions, possible next actions for pile number 3. See what we get here. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. And for those of you who are in separation, this has to come up at some time during these pick card readings. It always does. No matter what, this have patience card. So for those of you who are in separation, who are no contact situations, it is hard to be in that place of being patient, right? But love is patient. Love is kind. But it's also about you being kind to yourself. Do something for yourself. It's about for you, pile 3 people. This is a message about positive self-care. Take care of yourself. It's hard if you are in a situation of no contact with your person and you've been patient for how many years? I saw something the other day. Someone's been in separation for like 8 years, or I don't remember. But this is about you really loving yourself, okay? Embody the energy of that Queen of Wands. Take an adventure on your own. Perhaps you want to take a trip. Go for it. Perhaps you want to go to class, some lessons, and learn something new. Go for it, okay? Perhaps you want to run through the desert with this cheetah. Do it. This is about you taking care of yourself, pile 3 people. See what else we get here for pile number 3. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Remember, this is their intentions and this is their actions. So I do feel they are seeing and recognizing what needs to change because they want to put forth more effort, more energy, and fight for this love in terms of this connection between the two of you, okay? And if they have not been dependable with you in the past, this shows that you'll be able to count on them. They will be dependable. What else for pile 3? What are their person's honest intentions and next actions, please. I love you. I love you. And then underneath it says, these are powerful words. They are powerful words. Pile 3 people, especially if you have not heard them from your person. And I already said earlier, your person was going to be more expressive of themselves, expressive of their feelings, letting down their guard, letting you into the core of who they are, being more emotionally expressive, putting forth the effort and energy to fight for this love. And again, perhaps they do need to learn relationship skills. But as far as they're concerned, there's no place like home, and that home is with you. They do want to go the distance. Their intention is to go the distance and to have new adventures with you, okay? That's what they want to do. They see that they need to make changes. And I feel for you, pile 3 people, it's about continuing to have a little bit of patience and loving yourself and taking care of yourself, your needs, whatever those needs are. This is your reading for today, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the first comment. Also, we would like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone.